Hello you wonderful lot and welcome back to the channel. My name is Jacob Satiris and I help people with their LinkedIn, whether it's talking about profile tips or learning how to optimize their chances to generate leads through LinkedIn. That is what we talk about here. So if that's of any interest, before we start, make sure you subscribe because plenty more videos coming talking about the latest trends and how you can make the most of them in 2023. Anywho, this video is all about the secret and effective method of video outreach. Now, LinkedIn has this incredible ability to allow you to send videos direct to decision makers in their inbox. Can we just, for a moment, say that again? LinkedIn allows you the ability to send personalized videos to decision makers in your target audience direct to their inbox. We're not talking about having to create a loom. We're not talking about having to try and record something, upload it to YouTube, send a link through to an email so hopefully they won't think it's spam so they can open it. No, you can literally, providing you are connected with that individual, make a video, click send, and it sends direct into their inbox. Now tell me that that is not such a powerful tool to be able to use, but how do you use it properly? That's the question. Well, first we need to understand exactly how we use it. So, like I say, you have to be connected. So ideally, you've watched my previous videos and you've been doing content and connections, where you produce a lot of valuable content to build up your influence and authority in the space. And then you do a lot of connecting with your target audience, the people that actually want your products or your services. So you've got the right type of people in your connections. Once they are first degree connections, so people that are in your network, you are then able to send them a message. Most people at this point will send them a friendly DM, type something out. However, those don't get the greatest response rates. They can, and we help clients with that, as long as they're structured in the right way, or in fact, in the link below, there is a link to potentially my link tree, or it's straight to the ultimate template. I have an ultimate template, which actually we use with clients to help them generate more conversations. So this is a very structured, not so salesy approach to how you can generate conversations from sending standard messages, so anyone can do it on your behalf, hence why we do it. But if you don't want to do that method, or you don't have the time or the capabilities to be able to do that effectively, or maybe you're doing it too selly like most people are, you then have the ability to send a voice note. This is a much more personal way, but it's still not the best. So in a voice note, you can say, hey, so-and-so, it's great that we're connected. I just wondered if I could ask you a question about XYZ industry that you're in. I'd really love to pick your brains. Something very non-salesy, something that shows that you address that they have experience in the industry and you see them as someone who's an authority, so you want to ask them questions. It's a very powerful way to start a conversation. However, you're not sending a video. There's still that lack of personal connection like we've got now. Right now, I'm looking you dead in the eyes and we have this kind of rapport being built up. This is something only video can produce if you're not with someone in person. So what I'd like you to think about is now where you can actually send videos direct messaging. So you click on the plus button, you go to video on your phone, and it brings up the selfie style video that you can make. It's in vertical, although you can turn it sideways, but I'd recommend vertical. And because most people are scrolling vertically, so try and keep it in their orientation. And then do your message physically like a video. It's a video outreach. Of course, you're going to make it like a video. So you're connecting personally on that level direct to that decision maker. Not only are you able to do what you would have done in your voice note or a message, ask them a question or start that conversation with them, you're able to build that extra element of rapport with them. You're breaking down the fourth wall, which is the whole thing that usually stops conversations from starting and usually is the objection, the kind of the barrier in between you and your product and reaching the customer and their kind of knowledge and area of expertise with that and realizing that this is something you could help them with. So you can talk about pain points, you can talk about the product services you offer, you could just simply ask them a question. One thing that I like to do when we're reaching out to, let's say, a car dealership, I reach out and say, hey, X, Y, and Z, I'm really keen to ask a few questions about what you do in this particular area for the car dealerships. I know you've got a lot of experience here, so I'd just like to kind of pick your brains around how you use this or whether you have anything in place at the moment to do this. And they'll come back and they'll usually say, we do it this way. And at that point I know, okay, this customer already has something in place and I can dive a bit deeper. Or they'll say, something we think about, well, we don't actually have this in place. Ding, ding, ding. I've got the opportunity there to continue that conversation and start to sell. Oh, well, that's interesting because given the situation and the climate at the moment is da, 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 da. And I can go, but we actually offer da da da, and you can go down the method of the process of selling them your products and services. But all the while, it's almost like you're on a Zoom. It's almost like you're doing this in person in live, but you're not. You're just sending them a video. They get a chance to digest it, and if they want to respond, which they usually will with video, it's a much greater response rate than any other method that I've trialed on LinkedIn. You'll get the response you want. You've built up that level of rapport. They feel like they know you and the conversation is so much easier. So my big tip, if you're going to do anything with outreach for your business to sell your products and services in 2023, is utilize the power of video outreach. Now, there are a couple of links in my description that take you to, like I say, the ultimate template guide. I also have some other things down there, Canva links and all sorts of good stuff. But the main thing I want you to do is go and find me on LinkedIn and connect with me and tell me that you watched to the end of the video, you came from YouTube, and I will always connect. I will always answer questions. I have a lot of people that reach out to me saying, hey, I come from your YouTube channel, I actually have a question. I'm always going to answer. I'm always going to help you. Okay. I also have, and the link will be in the description, a free closed to YouTube people. I only tell people on YouTube about this, by the way, a closed LinkedIn support group. So where we post valuable content and people can get involved in the conversation, share their success stories. So it's a great place. It's growing to help people on LinkedIn really have kind of a non-selly, just a place to learn and a place to be inspired. So make sure you click that and come and join. Anyway, I've waffled enough. Go and use video outreach for your business in 2023. Otherwise, you're just missing the biggest trick there is.